Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you? Hello, I hope you are well. Today I want to discuss about the spread of the coronavirus to the threat of the global economic crisis, certainly as fulfillment of tasks. Enjoy watching. Let's start this video. Maybe some of you do. In the years 2007 to 2008, the focus was significant in navigating the world economy. We've seen the fuel oil crisis going up to the food crisis, which at the time hit the world economy. Then led to the emergency of a financial crisis that itself felt unlikely to feel the impact until now. The financial crisis came from the state of the United States, the impact of which resulted in influence in various aspects, as well as affecting many countries, one of which was Indonesia. In other crisis events, namely in Indonesia, in the 1997 to 1998 crisis, it also saw a major even in market failures that adversely affected the country's economy and then delayed the government current activities to overcome the impact of the crisis by providing funding in the form of funding which was nothing but for has a positive effect on the national economy. The economic paradigm developed up to now refers to the global anti-capitalist movement which then demanded the development of good relations in the microsector between producer and consumer whose effect can provide support for social justice and economic independence. Therefore, the market must be directed towards the goal. Not yet finished discussing the negative effect and effect of the capital economies in 2020, Indonesia and even in the world is horrendous with the emergency of a new type of virus called the coronavirus or COVID-19. Coronavirus began to spread around the Wuhan area and has now infected more than 100 countries. The number of new cases reported in China has indeed declined, but the surge in cases actually occurred in South Korea, Italy, and Iran. The widespread spread of COVID-19 will prolong the period of collapse of the Asia-Pacific economy. Coronavirus then emerged and caused so much influence in various sectors. One sector that is affected and felt is the economic sector. In the last few months, in the first quarter of 2020, there was some global economic fluctuations, both from the financial sector to the ever-increasing gold exchange rate. Therefore, in these discussions, looking at the impact of corona on the global economy affect three sectors, namely the stock market, debt securities, and the value of gold. In addition to the domestic, it is also affected because most of Indonesia export-import transactions originate from China. First, capital market sector. The vicious coronavirus has made investors run wildly from the global stock market. Global equity markets move very wild or with very high volatility. This means that coronavirus penetrations to the capital market is quite serious. In addition, it also influenced the level of investment decision of several investors, so that the impact is seen so significant. Second, security trading. The yield on the 10-year US bond was at its lowest level in history. US government bond yield for 3-year tenors were at the level of 0 to 70%. This means that investors in the last 3 years have made a sudden decision amid the coronavirus by deciding not to be interested in debt securities issues by the US. Third, gold trading. Gold prices rebound and set a record high in 7 years at the close of spot market trading on Friday, 6 March 2020. The price of gold was closed at 1,673 US dollar. Gold, which was originally only categorized as a safe haven asset with minimal risk, has become an investment container that is quite attractive. This can be seen in gold trading in the spot market, which continues to experience a surge amid the coronavirus siege. Fourth, domestic economy. Indonesia. Various policies and stimuli carried out by Indonesia in order to ward off global economic conditions caused by the coronavirus. Movement of the exchange rate and contracted continuously require the government to immediately take policy. Variation of stimulus to reduce the pressure experience. In high volatility in the stock market in the country, the stock exchange authorities finally decided to stop short-selling transactions amid the current panic conditions. According to Tirto, coronavirus is proven to hit the Chinese economy hard. A number of multinational companies have tried to suspend production until February 9, 2020. A number of multinational companies ranging from Facebook, Honda, Nissan, LG Electronics to Standard Chartered decided to temporarily stop business trips to China. Including Indonesia also issued a ban on flights to China. A number of companies are known to be looking for loans to keep their business running. Reuters report that around 300 Chinese companies are seeking loans of around 57 billion yuan. Outside of China, the South Korea economy is expected to be the most affected, although the impact of the plague on the economy so far seems modest. On the other hand, the economies of Thailand and Taiwan are expected to grow at 0.2% and 1.3% in the current quarter, which is the lowest growth in also half a decade. In fact, economists argue that if the plague continues to deteriorate and further weigh on the outlook, growth is expected to fall further by 0.5 percentage point to 1 full percentage point in all the countries surveyed. Coronavirus has had a significant impact on the economic sector of several countries in the world. First of all, in Asia, we see the fall of the stock market is not only experienced by Indonesia, maybe the entire stock market in the world fell because of the coronavirus sentiment. Concern about the impact of the spread of coronavirus to the economy and falling world oil prices are a negative sentiment for the fall of the Australian stock market. Indonesia itself is among the countries that are certain to be affected by the coronavirus. World Bank Managing Director Mary Alkapangestu estimate that Indonesia economic growth could weaken below 5% in the first quarter of 2020. Mary said the decline in China GDP by 1 percentage point would correct Indonesia economic growth by 0.3 percentage point. The weakening of the Indonesia economy can occur because China is one of Indonesia's biggest trading partners. China is also one of Indonesia's biggest tourist contributors. According to Sri Mulyani, the emergency of the coronavirus has led to permission about world economic growth. Looking at China earnings roll based on BPS data, Indonesian oil and gas import from China reached 45 billion US dollar in 2019. The biggest compared to import from other countries. Will Indonesia export to China amounted to 25 billion US dollar. China is also the biggest export destinations for Indonesia. Maybe useful. That is all, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.